Burrow airs it out. Chase. Hello. Touchdown.
And I got a voice inside that needs to be fed.
Are two of the best historically, just not thus far. Against these receivers.
Making adjustments again, and there is Smith roaming free, breaks a tackle. Ohio State strikes quickly.
Good evening, everybody. This is Jordan with Ohio Sports Talk. Douglas is off for the evening, so we'll be running a solo show here tonight. And what a weekend it has been. I hope everybody's weekend went well. Just got out of the holiday weekend last week, so hopefully we got a little bit rested up, got our chores, got everything all together. I was a little bit busy myself. We had a little bit of sand volleyball with the girls. Finally got to see Mission Impossible, the new one. Excellent. I would highly recommend it for anybody that has been a fan of the franchise. It's definitely a high going out. So, but the show must go on. So I'm the coach, Jordan Maxson, riding solo tonight. So we'll just kind of dive into it, folks. The Cincinnati Reds had a 3-game series against the Cubs. It did not go very well. Game 1 was strong. We were a little bit confident, feeling a little bit good about ourselves, but the offensive woes continue. The inconsistency continues for Terry Francona and company. And, I didn't think it would end that way. Ellie Deli Cruz, my heart goes out to him, losing his sister and continuing to play. Being only bat to show up on Game 3 is just outrageous to me. You'd be able to think that people would be able to rally behind him and move on. And, that really wasn't the case. So, they went in and it just kind of fell apart, in my opinion. This team looks completely discombobulated. They don't look like a team that wants to be there. Just really looks defeated. Losing it 3-7. That never really felt like the game was ever in reach in Game 3. Just a lot you could say on it. I haven't been impressed at all. But, they got to keep rolling. We got a lot of season left. I don't think they're going to make any trades that are going to be worth anything. I heard 7LW locally say that, they might do it. They might do it. But, you really look at Game 2 kind of sums up the year. You win Game 1, 6-2. You feel good about ourselves. You go to Game 2. You have a great pitching performance all around. Only 2 runs given up. But it felt like you gave up 6 or 7 because just the inconsistency with the offense, the inconsistency with the bats. And, Ellie Deli Cruz, solo hitter when it came to the long ball, his 2-run shot late in the game when it was kind of out of reach in Game 3. Just really kind of topped it off. They are in a battle tonight. We have the Brew Crew here in Cincinnati. It is 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th. The Reds have 1 on, but 2 outs. That's where the consistency was. So we'll see. But really enough about them. We're gonna move on, folks. And really the news doesn't get any better. We look at the Cincinnati Bengals situation. Still unsigned for Trey Hendrickson. Nothing major going on there. Our first round pick still sitting out. Jermaine Pratt still, undecided up in the air. Just a lot of defensive woes. Too many questions. Some positive things that I did read coming out of camp is Jordan Battle is doing well. He wants to be a team captain. He's saying all the right things, doing all the right things. Jermaine Burton, we touched on that on our last episode on Thursday. Jermaine Burton did okay. So we'll see where that goes. He's doing everything professionally he's supposed to do. And so on and so forth. But, we'll see. It's a long way away, folks. But, it's a little different here tonight, a little quieter. So we'll roll with the punches here. But we'll just kind of dive in and touch on FC Cincinnati took one to the chin this weekend. Didn't perform as well as I thought they would. We thought they would kind of a rebound game. We talked with Ricky and company, everybody at Ohio Sports Talk on Thursday, and it just didn't come to fruition. FC Cincinnati, we'll get the full stats here. I apologize. Usually I can do this kind of stuff on the fly, but a little bit quieter here tonight. Yeah, you're just a little bit less motivated when you have things go a little bit left and right. But they fall 2-1 to DC United. Dinky scores his usual goal. It's fun. It's a little bit entertaining. They don't play again to the 14th, so they got a bit of a break. They'll play New England coming up. But, we look at overall standings. They slipped to third. I know Columbus took one on the chin, losing 5-2. So we'll just kind of see where that things go. Not really anything much to talk about tonight. Got any guests? We'll chime in here. The chat's a little bit quiet too. I guess Doug really brings some of it all out. We'll see. Cleveland Guardians lost the other night to the Angels, but they took the game before that. They don't play again until tomorrow. They open up a very important series against the Yankees. So, we always root for those guys up north. Always entertaining. So, Cleveland Browns, we know they're going into their battle for quarterback. So we'll see how that pans out. Cleveland media is still kind of all over the place with, Shedeur Sanders this, Shedeur Sanders that. He's accurate, he's not accurate. We'll kind of see how it goes. I think, my money's still on Joe Flacco starting week 1. I don't think Kenny Pickett is a realistic guy that you want to go with. And we'll just kind of see how it pans out from there. So. We got Roger. Yeah, it was the first loss of the year, Roger. FC definitely struggling. We'll see if their time off gets them right. So. Said hi. But the show goes on. Things happen here and there. So. Bit of college news. We got some news and notes. Of course, the graphics aren't the way I want them to be tonight. Got a lot of things to work on, folks, so I apologize for tonight's train wreck of an episode. A little side note here. You got any Bengals rants? Not really. Bengals, they come and they go. Their stuff isn't together. Their front office is still a mess. Maybe offensively we'll have a little bit of shine to us, but Joe Burrow's never had a offensive line ranked past 24th in the league. So I'm not thinking with a rookie guard and veteran guard that's been kind of around is going to make it any better. I still don't believe in Brown at tackle. He hasn't played a full season consistently. His health has always been kind of an issue. So we'll see. We'll see what they can protect him up front. we have all the offensive weapons in the world. So it just, we'll see. Brown, a running back, had 1,300 yards all purpose. We know what T. Higgins can do. We know what Uno can do. Can Jermaine Burton step up? We'll see. And be that third guy. Gilsecki coming back is going to solidify some of that, those blanket throws, some of those games that T. Higgins is going to historically miss. It's going to fill up some holes. Yoshi's put on some weight and worked on his speed. Guy's always an end zone threat. Anytime you're getting 6 to 8 touchdowns a year in the NFL, he's not putting anything up stat-wise amazing for yardage, but, pay dirt is where it counts. So maybe he'll continue to have a breakout year and we'll get 12 to 13 touchdowns out of him consistently if the team can stay together. So that would be my only rant tonight for the Cincinnati Bengals. Is the report real? Is the report for $35 million for Trey real? I didn't read 35, but we'll see. We'll see. Last time I read it was somewhere between 28 to 30, but it was only a 1-year extension. It doesn't give him anything to do in the long term. So we'll see where it all goes, my man. So. But, this has been short of a short show. I kind of threw some stuff together. There's no real consistency with the graphics. So, I apologize to our fans. Thursday night, I'm going to be back more organized. We're going to have a guest on. It's going to be more together. So this was kind of last minute. I apologize to everybody. I didn't really have my stuff together. So, we're probably going to cut out a little bit early tonight. This has been Jordan with Ohio Sports Talk. Again, apologize for the episode. We'll rebound. We'll get better. And as always, good night.